What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video about Algorand and some cryptocurrency. I'm Oprius, or Nerdy Dude of Nerdy Dude Stuff. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, take a moment to consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on that bell notification. That way you can stay up to date whenever I do one of my annoying videos, as one of my lovely commenters just said. So, love you very much, buddy. Anywho, no drink of the day for today, mostly because I have to go to work here shortly, so obviously I don't want to do that impaired. I got to be a responsible adult. But I don't even have any water. So we're going to start by jumping in and talking about Algorand before we get into today's article, which is a pretty solid article. But as of right now, I am currently holding 3,610 Algorand. I literally just took this snapshot before I started recording this video. But I do want to go through and send this reward to myself. And I can't show it on camera just because I don't have the screen set up. But a moment ago, I had 1.2988 Algorand ready to go. Now we're at 1.3. All we do is, all we do is we're going to hit the send button here on my phone, and then we are going to do a 0 Algorand transaction, and then I select my address, which is preloaded in there, and I'm not going to leave myself a note because I don't need to. The fee is 0.001 Algorand, so nothing too crazy there, and that's going to go instantaneously, and then that's going to compound these rewards into my main balance. Now, don't be alarmed. The main balance does reflect this number here, but this number isn't being compounded because this main balance is a combination of my actual holdings and my reward holdings together. It's not starting its compound until this gets cleared out, essentially. So that's the final answer. A lot of comments on that in a lot of videos. So that's the final answer on that. Hopefully, if you guys asked that in a previous video or left a comment about it, we just got that answer there. Big shout out to a couple of you guys. You'll see a QR code above my head, and then my wallet address is in the description for this video. If you guys like the content and you love Algorand and you are ever so gracious and you want to send a tip, I highly appreciate it. I really, really thank you guys for that. And anytime that you guys send out a tip and there's a note in there, I want to definitely give you a shout out. That way you know who you are. If you don't want to put anything personal or anything, that's perfectly fine. But I really appreciate it. So we got one Algorand tip here. Don't have much, but here's to going on the Algo train together. Just found your channel and enjoying the content. Subbed. Thank you very much. You know who you are. I think at this point, any and all Algo is great. So whether you have a little, where you have a lot, like you saw mine right there, I have 3.6 thousand. I saw someone post on Reddit, they just hit like 50,000 Algorand. So congrats to you. Welcome. And thanks for being on the Algo train with me. And thanks for watching my video. And then we got a 1.2 Algorand tip. Enjoying the videos. Keep it up. I'm going to try. Being a dad of twins, I'm definitely trying. So thank you very much for any and all tips, guys. I really appreciate it. If you guys do want to send one, leave a note because I would love to give you a shout out in these videos. Now, the topic of today's video is going to be Cardano versus Algorand. Being that I have been heavily talking about Algorand for the past 2 weeks, there has been some questions and comments that pop up about Cardano and information about Cardano and if I'm in it. No, I'm not in it. But I wanted to go over Cardano versus Algorand because both of them are seeming to be doing the same thing. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm wrong a ton of times, but didn't Cardano initially start out, Cardano and ADA start out as like a solar panel, solar-powered, incentivized program in Australia or New Zealand to where there was a community that when you put solar panels on your house and if you had any excess energy that those solar panels produced and your bill was covered, you were then paid out the extra in Cardano or ADA. Let me know. I don't know why that's ringing. I don't know why. I think that's what it is. Anyway, so this article, we're going to go over it together, pretty much almost read it word for word. It's an older article from May of 2020, but it still kind of hits the topic of the coins with like maybe 5 months or 6 months or 7 months of not being updated. But at the end of the day, I'll link this article in the description for the video. It's a pretty solid read. If this is your first time in Algorand and Cardano, I'm guarantee you probably haven't seen this article, so that's why I'm doing this video. And then do your own research, as always. So anyway, let's get to it. Cardano versus Algorand, the ultimate comparison. These Ethereum killers have created a lot of fire, but which one will give Ethereum its final blow, or will both fall flat? I don't think so at the moment. Ethereum was the first project to do much more using blockchain than just processing financial transactions. Over the last 5 years, Ethereum has established itself as one of the most groundbreaking technological innovations. But then unexpectedly, Ethereum's scalability became a challenge. And now projects like Cardano and Algorand are working to solve the problem. The army of Ethereum developers started grappling with what is known as the trilemma. It is the phenomenon according to which at a given point in time, Ethereum can only achieve two parameters out of security, decentralization, and scalability. While the developers made coexistence of security and decentralization possible, the scalability of the network remains stunted. So that's one of the big issues that we have with Ethereum is scalability, and we can kind of see that. I'm not going to read everything word for word, as there was some stuff I just wanted to pull out. But in regards to scalability and such, on May 4th of 2020, the Ethereum network was rendering a throughput of about 3.939, which is 4 transactions per second when companies like Visa was doing 1,700. That's what this paragraph says right here. Primarily, this is the reason why Algorand and Cardano came into existence. Both projects promised to solve the trilemma of Ethereum blockchain to an end. Now, this article is old, and right now we have BNB that's trying to knock Big Daddy Ethereum out, but I think I have a very, very controversial topic on BNB we'll talk about later, not in this video. I will start the blog with the basics of both Cardano and Algorand. After that, I will list down the similarities and then draw comparisons. Near the end of this article, I will talk about working products and performance of projects so far. And in conclusion, I will share my opinion. I'm not going to go into all that. This is all the actual author of this article's opinions and stuff. I'm not going to go into his opinions or, form your own opinion and stuff like that. I'm not saying it's bad or anything. So at the time of this writing, it says Cardano and ADA was trading at 5 cents. Cardano ADA is currently at $1.25. It is number 3 on the coin market cap. If we go down here, its market rank out of all the cryptocurrencies is number 3. We are looking at, where's some of the volume here? We're looking at a 24-hour volume of $15,506,536,578. Circulating supply is currently at 31 billion. Max supply is at 45 billion. Now, pretty solid numbers. So that's just your quick breakdown on Cardano. I'm not going to look at the all-time highs or anything like that, but we've seen some good prices on there. All right, let's go back to the article. What is Cardano all about? Ethereum co-founder and CEO Charles Hoskinson came up with the idea of the project in 2015. After leaving Ethereum, Hoskinson established IOHK, Input Output Hong Kong, and started developing Cardano. And the project launched on 29th of September 2017. After 2 years of development, I was running on sentence there. It follows Ethereum's smart contract functionality, but promises to deliver extreme scalability as compared to Ethereum. While Ethereum is known as Blockchain 2.0, Cardano claims to be Blockchain 3.0, which is that, saying that it's got that scalability. It's the trilemma. Ethereum's answer to the scalability issue is Casper, so Ethereum had to make another coin. The future of proof of stake. Similarly, Cardano relies on proof of stake. So what does that mean? It means that Cardano network does not have miners to validate the transactions. So we know what proof of stake is. We're not going to go into that. Well, if you guys don't know what proof of stake is, as long as you hold the tokens and you're staking them, it is supporting the network and you get rewards and you mine and all that jazz that way. Blah, blah, blah. The Cardano ecosystem comprises of 3 bodies: the Cardano Foundation, Emergo, and IOHK. What does Cardano promise to solve? Cardano promises to solve the following issues: scalability, interoperability, sustainability, and ease of development. How does it address the scalability challenge? Bitcoin's record high TPS has been 7, while Ethereum's best has been 15.623. Again, that's transactions per second. That's why some of these Bitcoin and Ethereum transactions take a while, is because they're only doing 7 per second, or at the best we've seen from Ethereum, 15 a second. For Cardano to become a real-time financial service tool, and remember, Visa showed in this article was doing 1,700 transactions per second. Cardano is capable of delivering 50 to 250 transactions per second, but according to Hoskinson, this is not enough to serve billions across the globe. No, I agree. 50 to 250 isn't. Cardano Architecture. Undoubtedly, Cardano is not an easy project to wrap one's head around. Here's a very simple explanation of Cardano's architecture. They've got the Cardano settlement layer. As a cryptocurrency layer of project, CSL operates on top of Ouroboros. This is the proof of stake mechanism that helps the network settle the transactions at lightning fast speeds. Recently, the project tested Ouroboros Hydra 2.0, and it reportedly delivered 1,000 transactions per second. We're getting there. The Cardano computational layer, the CCL, is the layer that handles smart contracts and decentralized applications, or dApps. It supervises the development and management of both and is built on Plutus. Cool. Understanding Algorand. Now, Algorand, this was from May, so it's old. Algorand is currently sitting at 98 cents. We've seen it I think it jumped up to about $1.16 yesterday, which was pretty nice. But right now, we are in a buyer's discount sale time. That's my opinion. Anywho, 98 cents. Max supply is still sitting at 3.7 billion, or total supply is sitting at 3.7 billion. There's a max supply of 10 billion and a circulating supply, because I think the rest is on Coinbase, 2,043,395,432 Algo tokens. Current trading volume is 669.4 million. That's in 24 hours of trading. Blah, 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 blah. Algorand is currently sitting at number 36 in the coin market cap, which isn't too shabby. I think it was at 40 the other day. So that's just a quick breakdown on Algorand to be accurate from the article. What is Algorand about? Silvio Macaulay, a computer scientist at MIT Computer Science and Artificial Intelligence Lab, thought of creating a new consensual algorithm. Macaulay is also co-inventor of zero-knowledge proofs. With Algorand, the intent was to scale the blockchain without compromising the security and decentralization. Macaulay called the consensus pure proof of stake, and this randomly selects the block producers through variable random functions. After 2 years of extensive research and development work, the first block of Algorand was mined on the 11th of June, 2019. Algorand claims to be a truly decentralized network as it is controlled completely by its users. As the users are the block producers, there is hardly any chance of a bad actor being present. The Algorand ecosystem comprises of two bodies. The Algorand Foundation controls the token sale, and Algorand builds the protocol. What does Algorand promise to solve? Algorand promises to address the following issues precisely: scalability, security, true decentralization, and accidental forking. And that's why I say Algorand is quote-unquote fork-proof, just because of it being truly all spread out throughout the users and how everything we just went over in that last paragraph, that's going to help eliminate possibilities of forking, of rule changing, delegation, blah, 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 blah. So we will just be flat out Algorand. It pushes the unique PPOS consensus according to the research conducted by blah, 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 blah. How does it address the scalability challenge? So how does it be better than Ethereum? The Algorand protocol uses cryptographic sortition to enable the fast finality of transactions. The blocks are constructed into two phases through lotteries. As Algorand's mainnet was launched with the capability of handling 1,000 transactions per second, we believe that Algorand can achieve what it promises. Proposal phase. The process works in two phases. The proposal phase, the cryptographic sortition randomly selects an algo owner to create a block, and only the selected algo owner knows about this. Before he even lets anyone else know, the new block creation is complete, leaving no chance of vote selling, preventing our forks there. Voting round. The network randomly selects a committee of 1,000 verifiers. They are informed about the new block creation. These verifiers validate the block, and process takes only 5 seconds. So we're not going to go into too much more. This is some comparison charts on Algorand back in the day and Cardano as well. But I've completely lost track of what I was going to say here just a moment ago. Oh, one thing that, like, in my opinion, that I really, with the video I just did the other day about Algorand with like OpenDAO and those, or OKDAO and other partnership going into Algorand, the one thing that I like more about Algorand is that it looks that Algorand is able to incorporate better onto the blockchain and have other blocks and other companies and so on and so forth. I'm really losing my train of thought here. And other companies and everything kind of be integrated into it, like built on the chain, versus like Cardano and others where they're building like alongside or off of, or I'd rather it be like on the Algo blockchain. Oh my God, I'm like Ada Arda Cardano. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. I like Algo with everything being partnered and like built on its currently established or being able to be incorporated into its current blockchain. It's gonna be really great when we start seeing a lot more smart contracts be written. I think we're on the precipice of having like DeFi just being broken out onto Algo. I mean, it's right around the corner. It's going to happen as soon as all the BNB hype is done. But DeFi, I have not a great opinion on that. We'll talk about in another video. But anyway, that's it. I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. Thank you very much for reading along with me. I'm sorry I haven't had anything to drink today, so not as fun as I normally am. But if you haven't subscribed, take a minute to consider subscribing. QR code above my head, wallet address in the descriptions for the video. Any and all tips are greatly appreciated. If you're ever so gratuitous, I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm Price. We'll see you guys next time.